Hey guys, it's me, the Alpha Empath. So, let me just go ahead and keep it real with you guys. Being an empath is not it's not always easy. It's not always easy. And to be honest with you, sometimes it gets on my motherfucking nerves. That's the honest to goodness truth. Sometimes running my group, the evolution of an empath, um, that gets on my motherfucking nerves. And let me tell you why. When I first started recognizing that I was an empath, I did not want to be associated with the name empath because it was filled, the association with that word was filled with people that couldn't take nothing, just couldn't take shit, were overly sensitive about every motherfucking thing. Everything. Everything fucking destroyed them. And I said, I don't want to be associated with people that have not taken responsibility for their own lives. But then I had to recognize who I truly am. When I was a child, I was extremely sensitive. And I was called overly sensitive, always crying, always, any little thing could set me off. Now, as I said, I was a child. I was a baby, okay? I wasn't a grown fucking person, okay? I was a child. And in order to deal with that sensitivity, I turned it off. I turned it off and I disassociated myself from my body and I isolated myself from the rest of the world. And I put on an ego or an image of being too hard because I didn't want people to see my authentic self. But then once I recognized that being fake like that was causing me to be a judgmental bitch, because every time I saw someone with that sensitivity, I didn't I just didn't want to be associated because I was like that. Now listen, you guys, you're gonna have to become empowered. You're gonna have to become empowered. You cannot walk around. You are not children anymore. You cannot walk around allowing this world to take your power, and any little thing that you feel or you sense shuts you down. You cannot. This is what it means to be a disempowered empath. And if you know me, you know that I don't teach that shit. I call myself the alpha empath for a motherfucking reason. I want to lead empaths to do no harm, but take no shit. And within this group, the evolution of an empath, the reason why it was created as a family where people could come, where they could come and they could mature up. This group is not so you can become just so touchy feely, and we have to really, really monitor what we post within this group because you can't fucking take it. No, listen, you got to grow the fuck up. You do. Here's what it means to be an empath. Let me tell you. Let me show you how I grew up. Okay, I can feel exactly what you feel. Exactly what you feel. I can actually put myself in your shoes and feel it. But you have to take it a step further. Not only do you have to be able to feel it, then you have to be able to understand it. You have to understand why a person is making them choose the decisions that they choose or feel the way that they feel. Because once you understand it, then you can empathize and you can love them, even though you may not agree with what they say. You see, people post things on social media all the time. They do. And I'll sit there and I'll be like, ha ha ha, I don't agree with that. And I keep scrolling. I don't get my feelings involved in it because I separate myself from what they feel. I'm very clear about what my feelings are. But as a coach, I need to be able to relate with what somebody else is feeling. And as a coach, I also have to understand what the root of that feeling comes from. And what I have found more often than not is when people make any fucking decision, they are making the best decision that they can to love themselves. Even if I don't fucking agree with it, they're making the best decision that they can to love themselves. And once I understand that, I can honor them, I can respect them, and still disagree with them. Do not be so much of a disempowered empath that a person feels like they got to walk on eggshells to be around you because any little thing will set you off. You are controlling people when you do that. Don't be like that. If something doesn't agree with you, move the fuck on. Move the fuck on. So somebody has a comment over here. What did she say? Let me see what she said. You quoted my shirt. It's written on my bathroom mirror too. Okay, so your face is not coming up, Facebook user. So I don't really know what I quoted that was on your bathroom mirror, but whatever it was, I'm sure it was some good ass shit. Again, if you are an empath, you are going to have to grow the fuck up. You are. You're going to have to understand people, understand why they are making the choices that they make, and understand that it don't have shit to do with you. And you can distance yourself from the feeling that manifested the choice, but still love them. That's what it means to be an empath. But when I see people come in this group, when I see them come in this group and they separate based on some little tiny itty bitty shit without understanding the reason why a person made the choice, I look at them and I think, oh my God, oh my God, that's so that's so motherfucking immature. Oh, okay. So do no harm, but take no shit. Yes. Do no harm, but take no shit. Now, I have several beliefs that are completely different, and people don't agree with them. I believe in natural medicine. I do. I believe in natural medicine. Okay, you don't have to believe in natural medicine. Do what works for you. Okay. I believe in affirmations. I believe in fasting. Let me tell you something. The first time I started fasting, I was working in the medical field. And I told one of my surgeons, I said, I'm going to do a 3-day dry fast. And a 3-day dry fast is nothing to eat or nothing to drink. That's what it was. And I was told by a medical professional that if I did that, I was probably going to die. That is what I was told. But I did it anyway. And I recognized that the advice that he told me was the best advice that he could give me in love. But it was not the best advice for me. Do I hate him because he's different than me? No. No. Now, I fasted for 7 days, dry fasted. I have not had anything to drink, not had anything to eat in 7 days. And it was probably one of the most best experiences in my life. Does that mean that you should do it? No. Do what the fuck is right for you. But I don't have to be like you in order to be loved by you. I don't expect anyone that I surround myself with to be exactly like me. Because to be honest with you, it is in the differences in people. Those things cause my soul to evolve. Let me be real with you guys. Just, I think a week ago, I was actually in a coaching session. I was in a coaching session with a white guy. He was a white guy. And y'all, I kid y'all not, he was wearing a Confederate flag on his head. He was wearing a Confederate flag on his head. And he was paying me to coach him. Now, I know what most of you guys are going to say. Oh my God, Tiffany, he's a racist. That is what he is. And I am telling you, my empath skill kicked in, and I recognized what that flag meant to him was not what it meant to me. It was not what it meant to me. And I understood that he saw it as a source of pride, and it really didn't have anything to do with how I saw it. Do I agree that that should be on his head? Nah, not really. Am I going to hate him because he has it? Nope. No, I'm not. I'm still going to coach him. I'm still going to love him because I understand what he sees as a source of pride is not pride for me. But I've made that same mistake in my own life. Listen, I have a girlfriend. Yeah, she's still my girlfriend. Yeah, she still is my girlfriend. And every time somebody got married, she would say, "Oh my God, how many carats is your ring? How much did it cost him?" And I thought that that was the rudest thing on the fucking planet. I thought that she was materialistic, and I thought that she was nosy as fuck. That is what I thought. But then, as I said, I had to grow the fuck up. I had to ask questions like, why well why would you isn't that a little bit too nosy? And here was the paradigm that she gave me. She said, "No, Tiffany, they are showing this big ass rock because they are proud of it, and they actually want you to say something about it so that they can brag." See, I never, her paradigm never even entered it. I didn't recognize that because how I grew up, you don't ask nobody about how much they ring cost, but not where she grew up. So I began to understand, oh my God, here's a different paradigm. In order for me to love her properly, I got to understand where she is coming from. I also, I have another client. I have another client, a Hispanic woman. She voted for Donald Trump. I did not understand that shit. I did not fucking understand that shit. So I remember calling her. I remember calling her. I was like, Crystal, what the fuck? What the fuck? And she told me, she said, Tiffany, to be honest with you, he kind of supports my anti-abortion beliefs, so that's why I voted for him. And I said, okay. Listen, on big things, I need to have unity with you. Now, big things are different to different people. There are some things I'm going to be very black and white about. Child molestation is one of them, but you got to know what those things are. Yeah, I'm probably not going to ever be for people that I'm probably not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But that doesn't mean that I can't understand you. That doesn't mean I'm going to hate you. I don't hate you. I may not agree with you, but I'm never going to hate you. And as empaths, that's what we all have to do. We show people how to love. We show people how to understand one another. That's what we do. But in order to do that effectively, we got to grow the fuck up and understand that some people can be different than us and we can still show them love. Let me tell you something. Most of the people that I coach, I don't agree with nothing they fucking say. Mm-mm. I don't. But I can still love them. That's where we lead in this world. We show people that we can love people past their differences. That's what makes us special. But when you're disempowered, you don't know how to do that. You don't know how to do that because you're so sensitive. Every little thing sets you off. You're no longer a child, people, to be tossed to and fro. Don't be like that. Grow up. Get you a book. Here's a book that I recommend for new empaths, the Empath Survival Guide. Maybe you guys should read this. Maybe you should read this. Because being so sensitive that you cannot function, that's like a fucking disability. And empaths are the most resilient, the strongest, have have these big ass hearts. Why would you be blessed with such a gift and it puts you in a state of you can't function? No, you just have to evolve. You have to grow. Let me take that down. Okay, okay. So that's all I had to say to you guys. Just wanted to give you a quick little pep talk. And here's what it pulls down to: grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. Why does everything have to set you off? Nobody's gonna be able to be around you if you like that. I love you guys. And remember, as I said, do no harm, but take no shit. And keep being authentic. Bye, guys.